What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to CM Aviation. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. And today with the September 2025 Albuquerque Sunport International Airport update for you all. I hope each and one of you are all excited for today's video, as today we have a very exciting Albuquerque update in store. As you can tell, we got some very good looking aircraft throughout the process, and very excited to cover them all. As you all know, we have a bunch to cover as per usual. So with that being said, we won't waste any further time and go ahead and get started. So, got the SkyWest American Embraer 175 coming in from Los Angeles on turnaround, of course. No major changes there, pretty standard, so certainly looking very nice right there. And Delta's doing the exact same, SkyWest 175 over to Los Angeles. So, our dynamic duo continues to go strong here as we continue to elevate and move forward. So, overall, that's definitely looking very nice right there. An Airbus A320. This aircraft's currently coming in from Minneapolis, St. Paul today. Really happy to see this consistently continuing into the fall, and this is definitely a big asset here to utilize. So overall, very happy with this, and it's definitely looking very strong. So happy to see this Delta A320 definitely making its impact known and making that difference. So of course we love that. Got the Delta Boeing 737-900ER coming in from Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson International Airport. Yet another service that's prominent and essential in all ways. So certainly happy to get to feature it here, and overall it's looking really strong. So definitely a good looking aircraft right there for sure. Gotta love that. Got the JetBlue Airbus A320. This is going to be our new livery, of course, coming in from New York John F. Kennedy. Yet another service that continues to be pretty strong, though it's not scheduled through October as of right now, so it'll be interesting to see if that changes. But we are certainly glad that we've had it all through the summer, and it's definitely been a very good piece of the puzzle. So definitely happy to have it here. And JetBlue is a great carrier, just very inconsistent at an operation like this, and rightfully, understandably so in some capacity. So nice to get to see it going strong there as well. At the Alaska Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 9, coming in from Seattle to Tacoma today. Yet another pivotal route here, so certainly happy to get to feature it, and impressive to see the operation and what's been going on with that. So overall, looking very good here on Seattle, and overall happy to have the 2 daily services continuing to be an asset here for sure. So no doubt, very impressive right here. Got our American Airlines Airbus E318. This aircraft's currently making a flight today, heading on over to Chicago O'Hare. We got the A319 here continuing to be a pretty good asset, so certainly happy to see this going strong, and overall definitely looking quite strong. So very happy with the effort that this is putting in right here. It's pretty awesome. You got the American Airlines Boeing 737-800. You got 2 of them. The first one is currently coming in from Dallas Fort Worth, and now it's going to be going out to Phoenix. Very cool without the logo on the winglet, and the logo with on the winglet is currently coming in from Phoenix, and now it's going to be going out to Dallas Fort Worth. So nice to get the little reverse reciprocal in there. Mainly going to be seeing 737s on Dallas, but there are a good handful of Phoenix, and A319 mainly on Phoenix, but a couple on Dallas. So obviously got to utilize all that potential and looking strong. Not any A321s though. That was a 2024 gig. Unfortunately, the 321s got repurposed to some of the bigger cities there. So 2024 was definitely a sweet spot for that. Next, we got our United Airlines Boeing 737. So we obviously have a MAX and an NG. Starting with the MAX, you all can probably guess that this is going to Houston at this point, which has obviously been a big asset. So obviously it's became, pretty consistent there with that. So certainly cool to see that, and continues to be a pretty cool route there. So eager to see what happens next as we continue to move forward on that. So definitely going to be keeping an eye on that for sure, no doubt about it. You got the Boeing 737-900ER, and this aircraft's currently making a flight today, coming in from none other than Chicago O'Hare. Really impressed to see O'Hare here on the 739. This is definitely a really nice piece of the puzzle, and I think we're all very thrilled about the gauge there. So that's definitely going to be really nice to go along with the daily 175. So certainly very impressive for the year to date, and United's really kicking it here. So very happy to see this, and I'm eager to see what happens next. So yeah, very impressive. Certainly really stands out. So that's absolutely awesome to see right there. Very nice. Got the Southwest Boeing 737-800 Tennessee 1. This aircraft's currently coming in from Chicago's Midway, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Phoenix. So, of course, got to be going strong with those consistent services. Spirit Airbus E320 coming in from Las Vegas today. Another route that obviously performs very well here at the airport. So, obviously want to support them in every way we can. So, of course, we love that. And you got this Heart 737-800, which is currently making a flight today, heading on over to Houston Hobby, and now it's going to be going to Kansas City. So very nice to get to see that. And the MAX 8 currently coming in from Las Vegas, and now it's going to be heading over to Phoenix Sky Harbor. So also another very cool route to get to see there too. You got the 737-800, which is currently coming in today from Oakland, and now it's going to be heading out to Austin. So definitely one that you want to see there. And coming in from Long Beach and heading out to Burbank is this 737-700. So yet another very nice showing here on this particular route, and glad to see those two smaller LA communities continuing to be assets here for our people, just the entire community. And we got this United Embraer 175, and this aircraft's currently coming in from San Francisco today. This continues to be a very prominent route, so of course we got to keep our eye on it at all times, and it's certainly on the loose and making a difference. So very happy to see the difference being made there with that particular flight. We have a Challenger 300 currently coming in from Medford, and now it's going to be heading on to Washington Dulles. So very cool. Oh man, yikes! I forgot the United A319 to Dulles every time for the last two updates. Yikes! I'll have to make some inserts on that or try to remember. Hopefully somebody calls me out. Now I don't have an A319 in this update, but I do actually have one that I can place in here. I knew that there was a missing piece on that 318 that I wasn't mentioning. We got a new route for the whole summer, and I forgot to mention it. So here's the Washington Dulles United Airlines A319. Apologize for not having that in the last two updates. That's a complete goof on my side. Yikes, yikes, yikes is all I can say there. But you know what? Hey, sometimes new routes just got to take a little bit of a break. But actually, I think it's supposed to be on 737 this month. That makes it even better. But they transition through the months anyway, so it should work out. So yeah, my fault completely on that. So I take all the responsibility on that lack of effort. So there we go. But the FedEx Caravan's coming in from Durango, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to... Oh man, I'm trying to remember some of the other communities they had, but Farmington was one of them. So cool to see that going strong. And then yeah, and then you got the Piper Cherokee, which is currently just hanging out, doing a local flight around the area too. Primary Boeing 737-800 freighter coming in for Fort Alliance, now going to Cincinnati. So cool to see the route variety there, and that they're doing pretty good with that. Got the UPS Boeing 777-200 coming in from Louisville, and now it's going to make a flight to El Paso. And heading out to Louisville after coming in from Dallas is the Boeing 767-300 freighter. It's very cool to see that. And the FedEx is currently coming in today from Memphis, and now it's going to be heading back out there. So very happy to see that. The aforementioned United A319 to Washington Dulles, what an embarrassment. But new route number 2, I suppose, kind of, with how much I missed featuring it there. So it happens to the best of us, but we're continuing to move forward. So it could be worse, I suppose. You get the Delta Embraer 175, and this aircraft's currently coming in from Salt Lake City today. I believe we're down to 3 daily here, so still pretty decent, but year to date, definitely a drop, missing out on that main line. Which was an A220, A319, you know, it was definitely rocking and loading there, but, you know, we can only do so much. And then the Portland Embraer 175 remains very consistent there. I think it might be twice daily, though, so that part's nice. But certainly, keeping our eye on it, it's pretty fascinating for sure. And then lastly, we have the United Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 9. This is actually going to be our flight to Denver today, so a nice little up gauge there to the MAX 9. But it's been mainly 800s this month, so still very cool to see it, and obviously represent the full scope. So very happy about that as we continue to move forward. So yeah, I really hope all of you enjoyed this update. I apologize about the, I would call it pretty much incompetence on my side regarding the Dulles flight, but fortunately we realized before it was too late. So happy to get the feature here today. And otherwise, we're going strong here. Hopefully some more new routes soon, but we'll continue to evaluate the landscape and see what happens one step at a time. But yeah, fun airport here. Excited to see what happens next, and I hope all of you are as well. That said, that'll do it for today's video. Everybody, thank you all so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do you love you do. My name's CM Aviation. Well, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. CM Aviation is signing off.